The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Complete to the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Maybe a crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when you see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Hill. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough, All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
offense rolls onto the field. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. On the ground with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keelan Russell. He's got it down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Russell fires to the right, and it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. To the air, it's Russell. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Kick is in the air. Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside, it's Johnson. And he's wrestled to the ground.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing Russell. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field in the red zone, they're in scoring position. I mean, trick play's coming, right? And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Working on the right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Run inside. It's Davidson. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They want to throw it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Russell slings it downfield, and his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's there to make the stop.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now. They've got to find some answers.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Russell. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Now here's Russell. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
That was a really nice throw down the field. This is a quarterback who prides himself on his downfield accuracy, and that's a play they desperately needed here. Not a lot of time left at the end of the first half, but that big completion now puts them in range to score some points here at the end of the half.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's got him, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Austin Mack. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Again, it's Russell. A shot toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Alabama!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they're finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And no chance at a return here. They'll... drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Running inside, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the deep...
Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna run it. It's Hill. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hill. Strong, firm tackle. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the ground, it's Davidson.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. right back to him on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete to the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
It's complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He breaks a tackle. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Russell on play action. unleashes one. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Throwing Russell. Here comes the heat. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's fourth and goal.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. Keeps it on the draw. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback keep. There's a crease. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Johnson. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Keelan Russell. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Came up just inches short on first down. Now just a few links to go here on 2nd. They go play action with Russell. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying the run, it's Riley. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Third and goal for the offense. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown Tide! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Davidson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now's the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You've got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you've got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 35, he's loose. Turning on the Jets. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Clemson! The Tigers are back on top.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call and the game likely to be decided right here. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. And the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.